Outlaw Baseball is live on the radio at KNYN and online at mylocalradio.com. It's another season of Wyoming AA Legion Baseball. Follow the American Legion Post 41 Evanston Outlaws throughout the summer months as we bring you live video and play-by-play coverage. Today's broadcast is being brought to you in part by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, mylocalradio.com, Best Western Dunmore Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing, Rocky Mountain Sign, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Seavers Jewelers, Ellingford Brothers, Bear River Dental, The Lumberyard, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Mountain West Business Solutions, Plains Tire, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Uinta County School District No. 1, T-Bar S Body Shop, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Evanston Regional Hospital, Flex Fitness, Kazines, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Superior Rental, and the Gun Room. With first pitch quickly approaching, let's head to the booth.
First pitch not just quickly approaching, first pitch underway 5 minutes early, and Peyton Cleaves, the left-handed batter, leadoff hitter for the Pocatello Runnin' Rebels, takes it deep into right field over the head of Outlaws right fielder for a stand-up double. We are underway, and the man up now is number 1, a right-handed hitter, Seth Nate. He takes ball 1 up high from the Outlaws starting pitcher today. Nate fouls this one back over the first base side. And our apologies on got a late start, and on top of that, they started a few minutes early on us. So trying to get things get squared away. Jagger Mitchell on the mound for the Evanston Outlaws. And he's got a man on second with no outs. Wines delivers. Sharp ground ball down the left field, third baseline. Diving and unable to get to it. The throw coming in at home. Cleaves slides in safe just in front of the tag, just in front of the ball, and a RBI double for Seth Nate. Pocatello getting things going quickly. Peyton Cleaves comes around to score. It's 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Up next is number 3, the number 3 hitter, Dylan Jester. He hits right. Be a little bit of a scramble here. I just got lineups, raced to the dugout, or raced up to the press box. Hit go as they were running through the national anthem. Dylan Jester hit by the pitch and takes his base. Runners on first and second. Hit go on the stream and had the intro going as they threw the first pitch a few minutes, again, just a bit early. Next up, Trey Hugh, the pitcher. He's a left-handed hitter, grounds to second. Thompson throws to short to second. The throw to first on time. The 4-6-3 double play gets Trey Hugh retired. Dylan Jester caught at second. Seth Nate advanced to third on that 4-6-3. And Trey Hugh is out. Up next is the number 5 hitter, number 19, Nick McAdam. Strike 1 to McAdam. Welcome you tuned in on mylocalradio.com if you're watching online, or if you're tuned in on the radio, KNYN 99.1 FM, the big dog in country. McAdam fouls it back, foul tip straight back to the screen. We'll set the Evanston Outlaws defense for you here in just a second, maybe between this next pitch. On deck is number 8, center fielder Dalton Jones. The wind, the pitch, high fly ball deep in foul territory down the left field line. Outlaws have Reed Gross behind the plate. I mentioned Jagger Mitchell at the on the mound. Ryan Fisher's in left, Seth Lloyd at short, Casey Perriman in right. Second baseman, Brendan Thompson, Gus Allred at third, Gus Allred at first, Jordan Schneider at third, Chris Perriman in center. Grounder in the hole, left side. Reed Gross, or the throw to first, and what a play by Jordan Schneider. Long range to his left, strong throw home, gets the out, and prevents any more runs. So a couple of hits plus a hit batsman, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left aboard. It's 1-0 Pocatello as we head for the bottom of the first inning on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com. The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Set the defense for the Pocatello Runnin' Rebels. On the mound, Trey Huff. I called him Hugh a couple of times in that top of the first. It's Trey Huff on the mound, number 13. Behind the plate is battery mate Dylan Jester, number 3. At first base is number 15, Kyler Knowles. Second baseman, Braxton Wilhelm. Shortstop, Peyton Cleaves. Third baseman is Seth Nate. Outfield left to right, Jackson Christensen, Dalton Jones, and Nick McAdams. The Outlaws leadoff hitter Reed Gross will be followed by Jagger Mitchell. Ryan Fisher bats third, and cleanup, should we get there, Seth Lloyd. Hugh, big, tall, strong right-hander, and he misses high and inside to Reed Gross. Ball 1. Gross behind the plates, fouls it straight back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful afternoon here in Evanston. Couldn't ask for a better afternoon for baseball. Mid-70s, sunny, a few clouds, a little bit of shade provided there. Gross skies this one high into deep right center field. Coming in and settling under it makes the catch Nick McAdam with the grab, 1 down. Call that a pop out to right. That brings Jagger Mitchell to the plate. Mitchell started this game on the mound. Gave up a couple of doubles to start things off, then hit a batsman, Dylan Jester, before getting a double play, help from his defense, and then a ground out to third to end the inning with just 1 run allowed. Get the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard back up there for you if you're tuned in online at mylocalradio.com. High fastball outside corner on the edge. Strike 1 for Jagger. On deck is Ryan Fisher. Huff winds and delivers. Jagger reaches out, skies it into short, shallow center field. Coming in to make the catch, Dalton Jones, and we've got 2 down. Dalton Jones wears number 8, plays position number 8 in center field. So the pop out to center brings Ryan Fisher to the plate for the Outlaws. Ryan in left field today, hits right. Fisher, this season, hitting .492, his average, an on-base percentage of close to .600. Huff misses just outside off the outer edge of the plate. On deck, shortstop Seth Lloyd. Fisher hits this one back up the middle, takes a high hop right behind second base. Shortstop fires to first. Peyton Cleaves makes the throw, and the Outlaws go down 1-2-3. The 6-3 ground out of Ryan Fisher on that grounder back up the middle. Outlaws with no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. A 1-0 lead for the Runnin' Rebels of Pocatello as we take a quick break and be back with the second inning on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today, tronavalley.com, member NCUA.
do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
There is no job too small or too big. You'll find what you need at the Lumberyard in Evanston. We carry over 25,000 products under one roof. If we don't have it, we can order everything you need to finish every project, large or small. The Lumberyard also delivers. Make sure you always check the Lumberyard first. Excellent prices, great customer service, and quality products. Now you can even shop online at thelumberyard.com. The Lumberyard, 400 Front Street in Evanston.
Back underway, inning number 2 here at Ross Kesterson Field in Evanston. Mitchell misses down and away and then misses high and inside, but Jones checks his swing and fouls it over the first base side. 1-1 is the count. On deck, Jackson Christensen. This is Dalton Jones, the center fielder. Swings and misses at a high fastball. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Jones. 1-0 is the lead. Outlaws with a new scoreboard this season, and it's controlled remotely. Jagger misses high, ball 2. 1-0 Pocatello with the lead. These teams met just a week ago. Off speed from Jagger, misses high and in. Was that just a week ago? June 15th is, of course, today. June 8th, yes, it was, at Pocatello. Mitchell winds, delivers the 3-2, pops straight back. Reed lost track of it, hit high off the backstop. Stayed in play, but not playable. 12-2. Pocatello won the first game in 5 innings. Outlaws bounced back and took game 2, 10-8. Low and out, ball 4. Dalton Jones earns the leadoff walk to start off inning number 2 here at Evanston. Set the outfield defense for you. The Outlaws with Jagger Mitchell on the mound, Reed Gross at second. I mentioned Gus Allred at first, Brendan Thompson second, Jordan Schneider at third, Seth Lloyd at shortstop. Outfield left to right, Ryan Fisher, Chris Perriman, and Casey Perriman. Chris coming back from that broken back injury, suffered about a month ago, and good to see him back in the lineup. Jackson Christensen hits right, fouls it straight back to the screen. On deck, Braxton Wilhelm, second baseman. Christensen, left fielder. Dalton Jones, the center fielder, on first, takes a short lead. Throw back to first, and that's not Jagger's fastest move. We'll see that short lead later on in the game. Jones dives in safe and easy. Peyton Cleaves led off the game with a first pitch double, stand-up double, and then Seth Nate hit him home with a double. Jones heading for second. Gross making sure to get the strike on a swing and a miss. Allows Jones to steal second. It's strike 2 for Jackson Christensen. Jagger winds, delivers. Strike 3 on a swing and a miss. Got him fooled on a breaking ball, and Christensen swung up above it. Mitchell strikes out his first batter, brings Kyler Knowles, first baseman, right-handed hitter, number 15, to the plate. Knowles wags the bat. Tall batter hits one deep into left field. Fisher goes back and nearly at the warning tracks, lunges high, makes the catch. The throw into third, just off target, takes a high bounce, rolls all the way back to the backstop. On a tagging Dalton Jones, who slides in safe, but Kyler Knowles with the sac fly moves Jones over to third. Man in scoring position. Well, he was in scoring position before after stealing second. Dalton Jones at third with 2 outs, and Kyler Knowles just popped out to left. Jackson Wilhelm shouldn't say pop out, flew out. That was a deep fly ball to left. Brings Braxton Wilhelm, the second baseman, to the plate. Wilhelm with some blonde locks coming out of the back of his helmet. Takes strike one on the outside corner from Jagger Mitchell. Mitchell winds and delivers the 0-1. Hit back up the middle, but Thompson ranges to his right from second base, makes the catch, and the threat comes to an end. The L4 for Braxton Wilhelm. This is a Pocatello team that doesn't take a lot of pitches. They jump on things, aggressive hitters, and they lead 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Outlaws baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
A 1-0 lead for the Pocatello Runnin' Rebels. They split with the Outlaws last week, outscored Evanston 20-10 in the two games combined, but Outlaws took game number 2. Seth Lloyd to the plate to lead off inning number 2 and the home half of this frame. And Lloyd takes ball 1 down and in from Trey Huff on the mound. Huff winds and delivers, and swing and a miss for Lloyd. Jester behind the plate, Kyler Knowles at first, Braxton Wilhelm at second, Seth Nate at third, Peyton Cleaves at short. Lloyd lines one into left field, just went with the pitch. It's down the line and will get all the way to the fence. Jackson Christensen chases it all the way to the corner. Seth Lloyd rounds first and stops at second with a stand-up two-bagger. And Lloyd gets the Outlaws' first hit of the day. Mentioned Jackson Christensen in left, Dalton Jones in center, Nick McAdam in right field. Beautiful day in Evanston, Wyoming. And Trey Huff takes back to the mound where he'll face Casey Perriman, the Outlaws' right fielder. Perriman hits right. Mentioned Lloyd hits left, and he's on second base. Perriman fouls it straight back to the screen for strike one. Casey Perriman this season. A 286 batting average, on base 354. He's got a runner in scoring position. He takes strike 2 straight down the middle. Perriman, 13 RBIs this season. He's scored 19 times. He's got a runner again at second, and Huff makes a bit of a move towards second. Didn't ever throw the ball. Huff looks back to second. Lloyd with a good lead. Delivers, and Perriman skies this one into right field, but coming up to make the catch on the line drive, Nick McAdam was playing in toward second base. Kind of cheated off the line, and it paid off as he was in perfect position to make the grab. L9, 1 down. Lloyd still at second. Easy decision for Seth to stay there at second base. Brennan Thompson to the plate, takes strike 1 outside corner. Huff delivered just 7 pitches in that first inning. Wines delivers. Thompson can't catch up to a high fastball. Strike 2. Outlaws went down swinging in the first inning. No strikeouts, no walks, just 3 hitters. 3 batters, no hitters, actually. Huff winds and misses high. Thompson lays off this high heat. Ball 1. Brennan, a .322 average this season. 18 RBIs. Got an RBI opportunity here. Line drive right back to Huff. He reaches down at the knees and pulls it in. The line drive out. Thompson, if he gets that a few inches to the right, to, of course, his right, gets by Thompson, or gets by Huff, and is probably a single, possibly an RBI single, but instead Huff makes the play. And that brings Gus Allred to the plate. Gus, a .385 average, 15 RBIs. Takes ball 1 in the dirt, a skipping pitch, scooped up nicely by Dylan Jester, the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes for Gus Allred. Hits left. He's got fellow lefty Seth Lloyd at second. Huff looks back to second once, twice, 3 times, and then delivers. Allred, high fly ball into deep left center. This one drops. 3 hops to the warning track. Lloyd will trot home. Gus stops in at second with a stand-up double that ties the score at 1. Gus Allred with the 2-bagger. His 5th of the season. And as I mentioned, had some RBIs. That's number 16 on the year for Seth Lloyd. That's a 27th run scored. Only Reed Gross and Jagger Mitchell have scored more than that on this Outlaws team. Brings Jordan Schneider to the plate with 2 outs. Gus takes his lead at second. We're tied at 1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Schneider takes strike 1 low on the outside corner. Tough pitch from Huff. Allred. Short lead at second base. Huff winds. Schneider swings and misses. High heat, couldn't catch up. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 2nd inning. We're tied at 1. Huff winds and misses high. It's almost the same at bat we saw from Brennan Thompson. 2 quick strikes, then a high fastball that missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes with a runner on second, and Huff winds and delivers. Fouled off the first base side, out of play by Schneider. On deck, if we get there, center fielder Chris Perriman. Great to see Chris back in there and playing for the Outlaws. He was in practice about a month and a half ago when he injured his back. As far as I understood, he actually broke a vertebrae in his back. And well, look at him back out there now, chasing down a foul ball back to the screen, and then heads back to the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count remains. A swing and a half swing. What a pitch on the outside corner. Schneider will call that strikes out swinging, but not much of a swing. 1 run on 2 hits for the Outlaws. No errors, 1 runner left on. We're tied at 1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Pocatello at the bat when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you've struggled to get a vehicle because of some bumps in your credit, then come to the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group. We have over 20 different lenders ready to help you reestablish your credit with a quality new or pre-owned vehicle. Good credit, bad credit, bankruptcy? Let the new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group try to help you. Call our credit hotline today and ask for Jeff or Dave to get pre-approved for your next vehicle. Call 307-789-3151 today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent. From Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Quick start to the top of the third inning. Peyton Cleaves short, grounds to second base. Brendan Thompson bobbled it, picked it up, and still made the throw just in time. It had to be a strong throw, and Gus, with a quick last-minute stretch, got the out. Strike one to Seth Nate. He doubled in his last at-bat. Takes ball one on the outside, or just off the outside corner. Jagger, with nobody on and one down, winds, delivers, and this one fouled. Dead ball off of Nate's, looked like his foot. Nick Sorrell leads this Pocatello Runnin' Rebels team. So far this season, 11-5. That's against almost all Idaho teams. They opened the season sweeping Minico. They split with Rocky Mountain, split with Mountain View, swept Twin Falls. High fly ball down the right field line and out of play for Nate. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. And then split with Evanston. Again, 12-2, the win for Pocatello in Game 1. Outlaws bounced back to win 10-8. A split with Idaho Falls, a sweep of Blackfoot, and a split with Twin Falls. Nate fouls another one over the first base dugout. That's 3 straight foul balls by Seth Nate. One down, nobody on. Jagger Mitchell still on the mound for Evanston. 11-5, rather, the overall record for this Runnin' Rebels team. Nate fouls another one off over the first base side. Last year, Pocatello finished 23-18. They made it to the state tournament where they lost in the opening round against Nampa 7-6. Then beat Lewis and Clark 14-4 before falling 8-7. Shoulder, one hop, and over the fence. A ground rule double for Seth Nate. He is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 doubles. In the first, it was an RBI double. This time, nobody on, so it's just a 2-bagger, and he's on second with 1 down. Brings Dylan Jester to the plate. Jester saw one pitch and watched it hit him on the shoulder. He was hit by a pitch. Didn't get much further than first base. Mitchell winds and misses low and away. Ball 2. Good crowd here today. You see a bunch of them down here in their camping chairs, a few up on the hill, enjoying some shade under their portable umbrellas. Strike one high in the zone to Jester. He was starting to adjust the dirt under his feet before that ball was even caught by the Outlaws catcher, Reed Gross. So confident was Jester it would be high in ball 3. Just off the plate outside. Ball 3 comes now. 3 balls, 1 strike from Jagger Mitchell. Nate at second base after his stand-up double, the ground rule double. And trying to match it, Dylan Jester fouls it back over the backstop. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Mitchell looks back to second. Short lead for Nate. Winds, delivers. Sky straight in the air. Mitchell comes over. Gus calls him off. Loses his hat, Bryce Harper style, in the process. And Gus Allred races over to make the catch and get the out. 2 down. Great hustle by Allred. He gets a thank you from his catcher, or from his pitcher, Jagger Mitchell. And a little pat from second baseman Brendan Thompson. Great play. Good defensive effort. Brings Trey Huff to the plate. Grounded into a 4-6-3 double play his last time up. Huff, big, strong, left-handed hitter. We see him pitch with the right, but he hits left against at least righties. For that we know. Ball 1 must have been just outside. It looked about belt level, based on what I could see from my 50 yards away point of view. This one definitely up high and out. Huff up 2-0 in the count with a runner on second and 2 down. in the top of the third, tied at 1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Huff, sharp grounder to first. Gus makes the stab, runs to first, steps on the bag, and makes the out unassisted 3U. And that ends the threat. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're tied at 1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bottom of the second when we return on this First Bank presentation. Bottom of the third on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
In business since 1936, Ellingford Brothers started with 3 brothers building bridges across Wyoming. Over the years, the company has expanded into different aspects tied to construction, including ready-mix, steel fabrication, heavy hauling, hotshot services, and crushers. Ellingford Brothers is reliable, honest, and offers competitive pricing. When it comes to all things construction, come to Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. Call today, 307-789-1515. Trey Huff out on the mound for what would be his 3rd inning of work. Thus far, he's allowed 1 run, 2 hits by the Outlaws, a couple of doubles. Seth Lloyd with a double, Gus Allred with the RBI double. As for Pocatello, they have 3 hits, all 3 of those doubles. Boy, doubles is all we've seen so far today from hitters. We'll see if Chris Perriman keeps that going or changes things up. He leads off the bottom of the third, swings and misses at a fastball from Trey Huff. Good velocity from Huff. He's a big, tall right-hander. And he throws another one past Perriman, who can't catch up. Strike 2. Huff winds. 3 straight fastballs. Misses on just off the outside corner. This one misses way outside. Skips through the grass. And to the backstop. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Perriman goes down swinging on 5 pitches. That puts Huff at 30 pitches by my count. I've got Jagger at 38 after having completed the 3rd. 1 out. And to the plate, the Outlaws lead off. Reed Cross. Flip that lineup over. Gross takes ball 1. Swings and fouls it back for strike 1. Adjust the scoreboard for you a little bit if you're watching online at mylocalradio.com so you can see the balls and strike count. On the bottom edge of the scoreboard. Ball 2 up high to Gross. Popped out to right field. It was a good fly ball. Decent contact, just too much air underneath it. Chopper back up the middle. Hughes knocks it down. It's on the mound. He picks it up barehanded, throws to first just in time to get Gross at first. 2 down. I've got, let's see, let me look at these updated stats, and I'm 2 pitches short on Jagger. He's thrown 40 pitches through 3 innings of work. The Outlaws graciously allow us to log on to their stat-keeping website and have updated stats throughout the broadcast, so we appreciate that from Coach Thompson and Coach Mitchell. At the plate, Jagger Mitchell swings and misses, strike 1. Jagger popped out to center in his first at-bat. Mitchell this season hitting .375, 8 strikeouts. He's walked 9 times, a .500 on-base percentage, and that's the key right now is getting on base. But he can't catch up to Huff's fastball, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Make it 1 ball and 2 strikes as Huff just misses. Jagger, again, can't catch the heater. Strike 3, swing and a miss, and Huff strikes out 2 of the Outlaws' 3 batters in the bottom half of the third. We're still tied at 1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Back with the 4th right after this.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Top of inning number 4. Mitchell back out on the mound. Nick McAdam, right fielder, takes ball 1 down and in. McAdam grounded out to third to end the first inning in his first at bat. He hits right, steps back in, waves the bat. Open stance from that right side. Ball 2 was up high. Jagger at 42 pitches, and unofficially, Trey Huff at 37. Not sure what that 42-40 is up there on the scoreboard. Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. High pop-up, straight back over the backstop. That one hits our roof of the scores box. Two balls and a strike. Jagger looks in. Outfield playing straight away. Infield at double play depth. Of course, no double play option. Ball 3 down in the dirt. Regular depth for the infield. Jordan Schneider at third. Seth Lloyd at short. Brendan Thompson at second. Gus Allred at first. Jagger on the mound. Throws for Reed Gross, and McAdam pops it straight back again over the backstop and out of play. Count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McAdam, right fielder. Awaits, grounds one. He reached out, grounded it to third. Schneider makes the throw. It's a low throw, and McAdam beats it. Gus with a long stretch, scooped it in off the hop, but couldn't quite get it in time. It was a slow grounder, and we'll call that an infield single. It was well played defensively by Jordan Schneider. He just had to go a long ways to get it charged in, scooped it up cleanly, made a decent throw that Allred scooped off. Even if the throw had been on target, McAdam would have beat that throw with his speed and how slow the grounder was. So our first hit that was not extra base hit of the game, a single for Nick McAdam. Brings Dalton Jones to the plate. Walked, stole second, but was stranded at third in the second inning. Low and in the dirt. Gross with a nice job to keep that in front. Off the chest is where it looked like that bounced. Ball 1 for Jones. Fisher playing a bit off the line in left field. McAdam takes a lead. It was a pretty sudden lead. High pop-up, shallow left. Lloyd right on the edge of the grass. Steps back and makes the grab from his shortstop position. The P6 takes us to 1 out. 1-1 is your score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston Outlaws hosting the Pocatello Runnin' Rebels. Pocatello's AA team, they're post 4. They've got a couple other teams there, the Bandits and now it's escaping me who that third team is, but plenty of baseball being played in Pocatello. McAdam with his lead at first, 1 down. The pitch right down the pipe, strike 1 for Jackson Christensen. Not sure if he was expecting or looking for something different, but the left fielder just let that melon go right by. Christensen steps back in. He's the number 7 hitter in the lineup, struck out swinging in his last at bat in the second. McAdam leads at first, reaching out. Thompson comes in, can't quite make the catch, sliding to his backside. He throws to first from his backside and gets the out on the little pop-up. McAdam safe at second. McAdam had a nice lead, and there was no way that Thompson had a play at second. He did the right thing, just whipped it over to first and gets Christensen, which leaves McAdam in scoring position with Kyler Knowles at the plate. Knowles, number 15, first baseman, hits right, popped to center in his last at-bat. It was a high fly ball that Fisher had to go back for almost to the warning track. Mitchell just misses. Ball 1 to Knowles, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Pocatello growing quite a bit, along with neighboring Chubbuck, Idaho. Strike 1 outside half from Jagger Mitchell. Ball and a strike for Knowles. Significantly bigger Pocatello is than Evanston. By last number that I'd heard, it was about 50,000. Probably a little bit bigger than that now. Mitchell winds, delivers. Line drive into right center field. This will take a hop. McAdam on his horse, rounds third, and he will score uncontested. RBI single for Kyler Knowles. That was too far out there. Evanston did not have a play, and it was a good decision by Casey Perriman to not try and force something that would have had no chance at making a play and instead keep Kyler Knowles at first. Braxton Wilhelm to the plate. Second baseman, number 4, right-handed hitter. Jagger wipes his brow, takes the hat off and wipes the forehead. With a man on first and 2 outs, and Pocatello has retaken the lead, 2-1. Check swing, grounder back to Mitchell. Jagger scoops it in and will jog it over himself. The safest play gets it done. The one unassisted ends the inning, but Pocatello does its damage. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 runner left on base. And Pocatello leads 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, with the bottom half of the 4th coming when we return on this First Bank of Evanston presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
For those of you who have been thinking about working out but don't know where to start, or have been working out but not seeing the results you wanted, come into Flex Fitness and we will help you find the right program to achieve your fitness goals. A Flex Fitness membership includes a new member orientation that will help you discover your workout personality type so you can achieve your best results. When you know your workout personality type, you will have quicker recovery times, less injuries, and really start to enjoy your workouts. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
A 2-1 lead for Pocatello. They started the game. Peyton Cleaves had a single. Peyton Cleaves led off with a double. Seth Nate doubled him home. They went scoreless in the second, scoreless in the third. Top of the 4th, Nick McAdam, a single to lead off. And then he was hit home by Kyler Knowles' single. Pair of singles, pair of doubles, plus a ground rule double for Pocatello. Swing and a foul ball. Ryan Fisher leads off the Outlaws in the bottom half, the home half of the 4th. Last time these teams met, it was a couple of high-scoring affairs, 12-2 and 10-8. Pocatello took the first, Outlaws took the second. Ryan Fisher takes ball one up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fisher hits right and fouls this back over the backstop. Hitting .492 this season. He has struck out just 4 times. I think that's, well, Seth Lloyd has 3 strikeouts. Among guys who've played just about every game, those are the lowest strikeouts on the season. Fisher, ball 2, way up high. Well, not too high, about numbers, chest high numbers. Easy take for Fisher. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan headed to play college baseball next spring up in Washington, I believe. I got that right. Strike 2 remains as he fouls one over to Coach Lloyd at third base. Fisher steps back, looks back in. Ryan, a home run this season. Got to see that one at Green River. Takes ball 3 just high and away. No, that was at Jackson, my mistake. That was at Jackson, but against Riverton. That home run by Fisher. Full count. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Strike 3. Fisher strikes out for just the 4th time this season. Make it 5th strikeout of the season. He's got more doubles than strikeouts. 7 doubles, 5 strikeouts. Bring Seth Lloyd to the plate. Seth, 3 home runs on the year, a triple, 2 doubles, 17 singles, a .417 average with a .556 on-base percentage, and a .667 slugging, swings and misses. Huff has really settled in. He got the Outlaws to go down 1-2-3 in the first, and then gave up 2 doubles, including Seth Lloyd's leadoff double in the second. Ball 1 down low. 3 batters later, Gus Allred doubled to score to bring Seth Lloyd in around from second for the Outlaws' lone run of the day. Since then, it's been a strikeout, strikeout, ground out to pitcher, strikeout, strikeout for Huff. Lloyd asks for a timeout as Huff was taking his time. Gets it. Huff steps back off the rubber. A couple of steps back down off the mound, then back up to it. Down and in off the dirt, ball 2 to Lloyd. 2 balls, 1 strike. Seth Lloyd with 18 walks this season. That by far leads the team. Brandon Thompson second with 14 walks. Lloyd fouls it back straight to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Casey Perriman on deck. 1 down. Bottom of the 4th. Outlaws down 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Huff winds. Here's the 2-2. Down and in off the plate. Great scoop by Dylan Jester. He'll sling it back to Huff, and it's a full count on Seth Lloyd. Lloyd crowding the plate. Choked up just a touch. Fouls it back to the screen. Count remains full. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Seth Lloyd. Full count pitch, down and in, ball 4. Lloyd earns the walk, his 19th of the season. And he's on first with 1 down. To the plate, Casey Perriman lined out to right field in his last at bat. And you've got McAdam playing way off the line in right and fairly shallow. He's about midway between the infield, the edge of the dirt, and the fence. Perriman takes strike 1 on the outside half. Looked like a fastball from Huff. But McAdam playing way off the line in right field. Throw over to first. Seth back in safe on the pickoff move. I believe the first we've seen from Huff today. Seth playing it careful. Inches out a little further. Not a big lead for Lloyd. Inches out a little further as Huff winds and delivers. Strike 2 on the outside corner again. Perriman down 0-2. Straight away in center is Dalton Jones. Straight out in left, Jackson Christensen. Those 2 playing a little bit deeper than McAdam and right. Here's the 0-2. Up high. Ball 1 for Perriman. Casey this season, .286 average with a .354 on base percentage. RBI is 13, not an RBI situation, generally speaking here. Huff throws over to first. Seth back in safe on the pickoff move. 1 ball, 2 strikes, a 2-1 Pocatello lead. The wind and up way up high. Perriman goes up, chases it, and fouls it off the top of the third base dugout. Boy, that's obvious ball, too, if he lets it go. Lucky for Casey, he got a piece of it to stay alive. He was way out in front of that. He's got a spot down the line and left. We're looking right down that line if you're watching online at mylocalradio.com. Huff winds, and outside corner, got him looking. That one just caught the edge, and Perriman goes down. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th strikeout of the day for Trey Huff. 2 outs. Outlaws with a man on first, and Brendan Thompson to the plate. Line drive. He hit it sharply, but right back at the pitcher. And Huff made a great defensive play, stabbed out about knee level to make the catch. Thompson swings and misses out in front of that off-speed pitch from Huff. On deck, Gus Allred. Thompson takes strike 2 on the outside corner. That's the same pitch that caught Perriman looking for strike 3. Thompson, .322 average, second on the team with 14 walks. Hits from the right side, takes ball 1 upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Pocatello leading 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Home half of the 4th inning. Seth Lloyd walked to get on first. His on-base percentage today 1,000. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a walk. He's also scored the Outlaws' only run. Seth heading for second. Thompson on the hit and run swings and misses. Strike 3. And the Outlaws go down almost 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. It's 2-1 Pocatello. The top half of the 5th coming up when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
The first school in Evanston opened in 1870 with 8 students. Since the very beginning, excellence in education has been the goal. Dedicated teachers and staff, board members, and community members have focused on student learning. The Uintah County School District No. 1 has graduated many young men and women who have gone on to be successful, productive citizens, parents, and leaders around the world. Our heritage continues today. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Peyton Cleaves at the bat. He's seen as many pitches in this at-bat as he had seen in 2 previous at-bats combined. Took ball 1, fouled off his second pitch, takes ball 2 up high, 2 balls and 1 strike for Cleaves, who has a double, a run scored, and a ground out to second. 3-1 count as Jagger misses high and away. 3 balls, 1 strike. Mitchell approaching 60 pitches on the day. Winds, and Cleaves fouls it back after seeing 1 pitch in each of his first 2 at-bats. He hit a double on the first pitch he saw, then grounded to second on the second pitch he saw. He's at 5 pitches in this at-bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and a line drive into right field. Gus goes up, can't quite get it from first. And Cleaves is on with a leadoff single. Nice hit by Peyton Cleaves going with that pitch inside. and took it into right field for the single. Cleaves a single and a double. Brings Seth Nate to the plate. He's 2 for 2, a couple of doubles, a RBI double in the first, a ground rule double in the third. Nate, the shortstop. Where's number 1? Make a prediction here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see Nate pitch in game 2. That's just a wild stab, but we'll see. High and inside, and he swings, checks his swing, fouls it straight back over the backstop toward us and over our heads. No balls, 1 strike. Jagger Mitchell so far has allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Struck out just 1, but he's kept Pocatello in check. They scored 12 on Evanston in game 1 the last time these teams met. Throw to first and back in safe is Peyton Cleaves. He's the leadoff man, so you got to expect he's got some good speed. Seth Nate hits right, steps back into the box, taps both sides of the plate. Cleaves with his lead at first. Jagger winds, delivers, and swing and a miss for Nate on an off-speed pitch. Must have been a changeup that fooled Nate, and he was out in front of it. No balls, 2 strikes. Cleaves with the lead, and Jagger steps off the rubber, looks Cleaves back to first. On deck, Dylan Jester, the number 3 hitter. Jagger having to face the hitters 1, 2, 3 for the 3rd time already in this game. Misses outside and low, ball 1. Mitchell this season, a 4.53 ERA through 17 innings of work prior to this game. This is his 4th inning of work. Line drive, looper into right field. Perriman throws it in, and a single by Seth Nate. Little safety blooper into right. 2 singles. 2 men on, no outs. Cleaves advances over to second. Both men take their leads. Gus Allred playing in tight at first base. High fly ball skied into center field. Chris Perriman comes in, makes the catch, throws for third, and holds Cleaves at second base. Jester looking for the sac fly, does not get it. Flies out to center, and Perriman, boy, it was a good decision by Cleaves because Chris Perriman threw a laser into third that I think would have likely hosed Peyton Cleaves had he tried to go from second to third. That fly ball just not deep enough by Dylan Jester. 1 down, runners on first and second. Trey Huff to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Hit into a ground out double play in the first. And back to the pitcher, a 3-U in the third. Ball 1 down in the dirt from Mitchell. 1 out. Gus Allred runs back and sets himself up in double play depth in the infield. All the infield in double play depth with 1 out, runners on first and second. Huff misses on a swinging at a high fastball. He's tall. I'd guess he's about 6'2", maybe taller, and that was well above his head. Steps back in. He throws right. We've seen him pitch right today, and he's hit left against Jagger, who throws right. Swing and a miss. Healthy cut from Huff. He may have got a piece of it, but it's strike 2 either way. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Huff. Jagger looks back at the runner on second, kicks, delivers, line drive towards second. Thompson makes the turn. Seth, the throw to first. Not quite in time. They got that runner at second, but couldn't quite turn the double play. So Peyton Cleaves over to third base. And on the 4-6-3 fielder's choice, Trey Huff is safe at first. Seth Nate gunned down at second. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Nick McAdam to the plate. Singled and scored in the 4th. Ground out to third in the 1st. That single was an infield single. It was a slow rolling grounder to third that he beat the throw to first. The infield into the regular spots. They just need 1 more out with runners here on the corners. Jagger looking in, steps off the rubber. Gus trying to hold Huff at first, and we'll see now Reed Gross makes a quick visit midway between the mound to chat with Jagger Mitchell and discuss a little strategy. Maybe a situation of what are we doing if Huff tries to run, if Huff tries to take second base. Haven't really seen Huff run much today other than that sprint to first on that grounder. Low and away, ball one. Huff took a good lead but didn't leave first. McAdam let it go. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs, and Pocatello leading 2-1. They led off this inning with a couple of singles. High and into McAdam. Just misses him for ball 2. Jagger looks to the runners on the corners, delivers. McAdam, high fly ball left field. Fisher goes back a few steps, settles under it, makes the catch, and gets his pitcher out of the jam. The fly out to center field. Pocatello with no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. 2-1, Pocatello leads. Bottom half of the 5th coming up when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Because of the many washers and dryers, it doesn't take long to get all your laundry done at Joe's Modern Cleaners and Laundromat in Evanston. Joe's offers an affordable wash and fold service. Plus, large bulky items like sleeping bags and bedspreads are no problem. Big machines clean big loads at Joe's, so whether you want to do it yourself or have someone else take care of it, get it all done at Joe's Modern Cleaners and Laundromat, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. So come see why our customers say we're not only the biggest, we're the best at Joe's Modern Cleaners and Laundromat.
A gorgeous afternoon in Evanston and a great game so far. 2-1 Pocatello leads on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jagger Mitchell just got some help from his defense to get out of a jam. A fly out to center, a fielder's choice ground out, 4-6-3, got 1 out, and then a fly out to left. And give Jagger some credit as well. Those hits right to his defense. Those hits. That brings us to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Outlaws trail 2-1, looking for some offense. Trey Huff on the mound. Gus Allred at the plate, takes ball 1 low, ball 2 high. Gus steps back in, an RBI double in the 2nd. Was stranded at second, chops this one back to the dugout, or to the backstop. Count as strike 1. Jordan Schneider on deck. Chris Perriman in the hole. This is batters 7, 8, 9. Huff winds and misses high. Ball 3. Takes us to 3 balls and 1 strike for Gus Allred. Allred hits left. Huff winds, delivers, and Gus fouls it off over the third base side. I've got a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes scoreboard. The Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard says 2-2. I haven't seen an indication from the umpire, but here's the pitch from Huff, and Gus, well, I was off 1. Gus takes ball 3 down in the dirt. Now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2-1, Pocatello leads, and Gus chops this one over to the third base side. Takes a couple of funny hops off the grass and the dugout wall. Little concrete down at the bottom of the fence. Count full. Allred chops this one to first. Scooping it. Kyler Knowles steps on the bag and gets the out. Good contact by Allred just right at the first baseman. And it, unfortunately for Gus, also went right past the bag. Sometimes you'll see those go down the line and hit the base, get a funny hop, throw the defense off. Gus did not get that benefit of the funny hop this time. Schneider takes strike 1 up high at the belt on the outside corner. Schneider struck out swinging in the second and fouls off pitch number 2. He fouled a couple of pitches off in the second before striking out swinging. Trey Huff, 6 strikeouts on the day. He's allowed 2 hits, 1 run. Both of those came in the second. Schneider takes ball 1 off the outside corner. Jordan hitting .182 this season. And hits one back up the middle. Peyton Cleaves, the shortstop, scoops. Strong throw to first, right on target. And Schneider retired on the grounder to short. 2 down. Chris Perriman to the plate with 2 outs. Perriman struck out swinging in the third. Chris hitting .300 this year in limited action because of the injury earlier. Takes ball 1 outside. Huff has really shut the Outlaws down in all but the second inning when they got that 1 run. Perriman swings and misses. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Huff at about 70 pitches. He and Jagger about even. Mitchell 72 pitches through 5 innings of work. Huff at 70 pitches with that ball 2 upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. And Pocatello leading 1-0. Off the handle, Perriman has a chance to beat it. Cleaves, charges, scoops, throws, and just gets it in time. Outlaws fans don't like the call, but a 6-3. What a play by Peyton Cleaves, charging in from his spot at short to get the out, help his pitcher, and end the inning. Outlaws go down with no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, it's Pocatello up 2-1 on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog at MyLocalRadio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
Jagger Mitchell out onto the mound for what he hopes is his 6th inning of work. He's pitched 5 complete, allowed 2, 4, 6, 7 hits, but just 2 runs. He scattered those 7 hits across the 5 innings of work and stranded a handful of runners. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to be exact. To the plate, Dalton Jones, center fielder. A Pocatello fan just shouted, "Come on, Princess, let's go." I hope that's a loving nickname from Dad or an uncle or something. That's not the kind of name you want to be called as you step into the batter's box, but that's what Dalton Jones faces. He's 0 for 2, 0 for 1, and takes strike 1 at the belt. So walked and stole second, made it to third, was stranded there in the second. Popped out to short in the 4th. Jagger winds. There's the 0-1 inside, just off the corner. Ball 1. Make sure to stay tuned. Game 2 will be coming from Mitchell. And find that second stream. It'll be on our homepage at mylocalradio.com. Games were scheduled for 2 and 6, but what I've been told by Coach Jason Lloyd, Mitchell delivers, and a high fly ball, shallow left field. This is in no man's land. Coming over, and Seth Lloyd calls off his teammates, makes the run over the shoulder, makes the catch on the run over the shoulder. And, boy, the Outlaws dodge a bullet there. Dalton Jones, the fly out. It goes in the books as an F6, but it was in shallow left field. Coach Lloyd told me that between games, once this one ends, they'll give it a 45-minute break. Teams will get a bite to eat, get warmed up, and ready for Game 2, which will start 45 minutes after the conclusion of Game 1. Now, in the schedule, that's set for 6 o'clock, but it may be closer to 4:30 or 5, I think. Ball one from Mitchell for Jackson Christensen. Left fielder hits right. Jagger throws right, misses upstairs. Ball two. Fisher deep and off the line in left field. Other outfielders straight away for the Evanston defense. Jagger winds and catches the inside corner. Strike one to Christensen, who struck out swinging in the second. That's the lone strikeout of the day for Jagger. Grounded out to second in the fourth. The 1-2, the 2-1 misses high and in. Ball three. 3 balls, 1 strike. Jagger down in the count. Top half of the 6th. Pocatello leads 2-1. Outside corner, strike 2. Christensen taking like it was the 3-0 pitch. Jagger steps back in. Jackson awaits with 1 down and nobody on. And again, Pocatello leading 2-1. Jackson, fly ball into left field. This one will bounce. Ryan Fisher has no chance to come in far enough, and wisely just plays it off the hop. A single with 1 out for Jackson Christensen brings Kyler Knowles to the plate. Knowles singled and it was an RBI single in the 4th. Outlaws, I imagine. We certainly have a number of guys who can pitch in Game 2. Ryan Fisher, one of them. Seth Lloyd, another. Wouldn't be surprised to see either one of those guys start, although I'd think that Ryan Fisher would probably be the likely starting pitcher, with Seth Lloyd ready to go. We've seen Brendan Thompson. Gus Allred can pitch as well. Jagger misses down in the dirt. Good scoop by Reed Gross. Kendall Cummings, T.C. Coles, Ethan Buse. Reed Gross has pitched 2/3 of an inning this season. Casey Perriman, some as well. But Ryan Fisher, with almost 30 innings worked, has pitched more than anybody else on this Outlaws team. Jagger misses high and in, and you can see him laboring a bit. Placement not where it was. Not quite hitting those spots, and he's missing by more drastic measures, I think, on those misses. Here's the 2-0. Just misses the inside corner. That's a spot he needed to hit. Needed that call there. Down 3 balls, no strikes in the count with a runner on first. Number 9 hitter Braxton Wilhelm on deck. This is Kyler Knowles, the first baseman, at the plate. At the belt. Balk? What? I didn't see any indication of what that pitch was called. It looked like at the belt. The runner was given the indication to advance to second base. I'm assuming the pitch just did not count because there was a balk. So the count remains 3 balls, no strikes, and now the coach, Nick Sorrell of Pocatello's Runnin' Rebels, wants an explanation. The official says, well, here's the explanation. Now, judging by the fact that Knowles is still at the plate, has 3 balls, and that Jackson Christensen advanced to second base, I've got to assume it was a balk. And so the count remains 3 balls, no strikes. The balk came before the pitch, obviously, and so that pitch did not count. Strike 1 on the inside corner from Mitchell. Runner in scoring position with 1 down, and Pocatello leading 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, looking for an insurance run. Jagger winds, delivers. This one popped up into shallow infield, and Brendan Thompson settles under it from second base and makes the catch. So Knowles retired, gets us to 2 outs with Braxton Wilhelm, the number 9 hitter, who is 0 for 2 on the day. He lined out to second to end the second and hit it right back to the pitcher in the 4th. Little grounder that Jagger Mitchell made the play himself to end the 4th inning. Top half of the 6th. Pocatello leading 2-1. Jagger winds, delivers, and catches the outside corner. Strike one to Wilhelm. Braxton took strike one in the second, then hit that line drive to second. Saw just two pitches. Saw just one pitch in his at-bat in the fourth, and takes ball two low and away. Jagger taking a little bit more time as he walks around to the side and back up to the top of the rubber. Swing and a pop-up down the first base side. Gus Allred chasing, and this one will drift out of play into the bullpen area just down beyond the Outlaws' first base side dugout. Jagger Mitchell in a position where he's at about 80, almost 90 pitches. So he's going to need 4 days of rest. He's definitely over 80 and approaching that max allowed of 105 before too long as Wilhelm fouls another pitch off over the first base dugout out of play. Outlaws will get back in action this weekend at Laramie. Games scheduled for Thursday, or for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe, as Jagger misses low and away. Wilhelm with a 2-2 count. And then he laces one into left field. Fisher off of one hop, heading for home. Jackson Christensen. Fisher throws. It's cut off. Reed throws to second and in safe in both places. Christensen scores from second. Braxton Wilhelm over to second on the throw and the RBI. So we'll give him a single, RBI single, and then advancing to second on the throw. I was saying the Outlaws will be at Laramie this weekend. Of course, today is Saturday. They'll be at Laramie next weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Evanston will also have a conference doubleheader with Rock Springs on Tuesday. That's this coming Tuesday here in Evanston. A 3-1 lead for Pocatello after Jackson Christensen singled, was balked over to second. Jagger finds, again, a spot for strike two to Peyton Cleaves. Cleaves a single, a double in the first. He scored in that first inning, grounded to second in the third, singled in the fifth. And reaches out, grounds this one, a slow dribbler. Thompson charges, throws from second to get the out. A little bit of damage done, though. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. It's 3-1 Pocatello, bottom half, the home half of this 6th inning, coming up when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
3-1. The lead belongs to the Running Rebels of Pocatello. They scored 1 in the first, 1 more in the fourth, and just put 1 more on the board in the visitors' half of this 6th inning. Outlaws have 2 hits, 1 run. Both of those came, all of those, I should say, both hits and the run came in the 2nd inning. Since then, Trey Huff has shut the Outlaws down. He's struck out 6 and is looking for a couple more innings to complete the game. See what the Outlaws can do. They'll lead off with Reed Gross, the Outlaws' leadoff hitter. Popped to right in the first, grounded out to the pitcher in the third. He'll take ball one from Huff. Trey, big, tall, right-handed pitcher, winds and delivers the 1-0. Gross laces it right back up the middle. Couple of bounces to center fielder Dalton Jones, and Reed is on base with a leadoff single. That's just what the Outlaws needed to get things going here in the home half of the sixth inning. A 3-1 lead for Pocatello here at Ross Kesterson Field, the home of the Outlaws. Coach Jason Lloyd in his fourth year leading Evanston Outlaws post 41 Double-A baseball. Evanston in its fourth year of Double-A baseball was Single-A. Technically, as far as population and team size goes, the Outlaws should still be Single-A baseball. But a few years ago, another team did not want to make that jump up to Double-A. Refused, and Coach Lloyd said, okay, we'll do it. Let's even things out. Let's get those number of teams in Double-A ball up to even. If that other team won't go, we will. Jagger Mitchell, high fly ball, deep left field. Jackson Christensen going back at the warning track, makes the catch. Reed Gross forced to stay at first. Fly out to left field. If Jagger gets about 5 or 6 less feet of air underneath that, straightens it out to that different degree, that is a 2-run shot, ties things up. Instead, it's out number 1 with the Outlaws trailing 3-1 and Ryan Fisher at the plate. Fisher hits right. Struck out swinging in the fourth, ground out to short in the first. Quick throw to first. Knowles makes the catch. It was a short lead for Reed Gross. Gross with the first Outlaws base hit since 2 doubles in the second. High fastball. Fisher can't catch up to it. Strike 1. It was Seth Lloyd with a double to lead off the second. Gus Allred, 3 batters later, doubled Lloyd home. Those were the only 2 hits of the game until Gross's single moments ago. 1 down with Gross on first. A short lead over there. I don't think we've seen Huff's best move to first yet. And so Gross playing careful with that knowledge. Ball 1 outside to Fisher. Gross also knowing that each and every base running opportunity here is critical, with the Outlaws trailing 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Outfield playing straight away, except for again McAdam, who's cheating off towards center. Fisher skies it high to McAdam in right. He drifts toward the line and makes the catch. 2 down. Call that a P9, and should the Outlaws, could they get a line drive down the line in right field, they'd have all day for that thing to roll to the corner. Big time space for McAdam to get to that line or the back, that right field corner, but so far he's been right on of where he's played. Jackson Christensen takes about 10 steps to his right as Seth Lloyd takes to the plate. Grounds it to second. Easy throw for Wilhelm to Peyton Cleaves from second to the second base. Well, from second base to the shortstop and at second base. And the fielder's choice ends the Outlaws' threat. Reed Gross thrown out. 3-1 still to score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We'll be right back on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. It's Pocatello leading 3-1 on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Weststar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Weststar Printing. Stop in today. Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
little bit of cloud cover drifting off. Top of the 7th inning, and Pocatello, the Runnin' Rebs, lead 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. They'll have hitters 2, 3, 4 coming up in Seth Nate, Dylan Jester, and Trey Huff. Between the three of those, 3 base hits, all 3 of them from Seth Nate. 2 doubles and a single. One of those a ground rule double. The other, an RBI double that got the scoring started right off the bat in the first inning. Jagger Mitchell back out on the mound looking for his 7th inning of work. Wines delivers and gets Nate to chase one, a breaking ball that dropped. Nate fouled it back to the dugout, to the backstop. Dylan Jester on deck. Trey Huff in the hole. Those 2 have combined for 0 for 5. Jester was hit by a pitch in the first and got on, but other than that, the Nate and Jester have not, or excuse me, Jester and Huff have not done well. Now, Huff got on with a fielder's choice in the 5th, but never made it past first. Ball 1, here's the 1-1, and Nate fouls it back, just clears the screen. A ball and 2 strikes. Looks like Jagger Mitchell is was at 96 pitches to start this inning. Put him at 99, and his day is just about done as Nate rips one down the left field line, foul. It was a hard hit ground ball. That's 100 pitches for Jagger, and the max by American Legion rules is 105 pitches per day. So Jagger's got about 5 more. We'll see if he finishes this one out, at least this inning. Looped into right field. Nate gets a single. Perriman came in charging and had a play at first, but Gus was not on the bag. 2 heads-up plays there by Casey Perriman. Number 1, to try and get the out or see that the out was a possibility. Number 2, to not throw the ball when Allred wasn't there to make the play or to make the catch at first. So the Outlaws missed what may have been an opportunity, and Seth Nate ends up with a single to right. Brings Dylan Jester to the plate with nobody out, and Pocatello leading 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jagger winds and misses outside. Reed scoops it in. Ball 1. Jagger with about 3 or 4 pitches left on his day. Again, according to American Legion baseball rules, pitchers can throw up to 105 pitches at max per day. Jagger misses low and away. Ball 2. I've got that as pitch number 103 for Jagger. At the plate, Trey Huff. Make that Dylan Jester, the right-handed hitter. Catcher. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Jagger. 2 balls, 1 strike rather, for Jester, who's 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch and, well, of course, took his base in the first. Popped out to first in the 3rd, flew out to center in the 5th. Flies high again to shallow right center field, and Casey Perriman comes in from right, settles under it, and makes the catch. We'll call that a P9, and Coach Lloyd says, I need time. That's 105 for my man, Jagger Mitchell. Jagger, a quality start, but in position to take the loss. We're going to close the book on Jagger right now. Well, we can't quite do that, actually, as there's a runner on first. That runner would be accredited to him if Pocatello can bring him around to score. So Jagger, Mitchell, 6 1/3 innings. Allowed 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 hits. So far, the 3 runs, all of them earned. Walked 1, hit 1 by a pitch. No home runs, and struck out just 1. But, boy, you scatter those 10 hits over 6 1/3 innings and allow just 3 runs. That's a pretty good start for Mitchell. On the mound, Ethan Buse for the Outlaws. He had a real nice start against Green River a few weeks ago. A 13-0 win, if I remember right, for Evanston on May 12th. I guess that was a month ago. Buse comes in. He's got a 2.143 ERA. He's struck out 8 in 16.1 innings of work. He's a strong right-handed pitcher. Now, I imagine Jagger will stay in the game. He's got a better bat than Jordan Schneider, who was at third, and it looks like Jagger has moved over to third. So Buse enters for Schneider. And into the game, Ethan Buse. I think that will be our change. We'll confirm that if Buse comes to the plate. In the meantime, it's Trey Huff to the plate. Jagger Mitchell finishes with 105 pitches, and as I mentioned, 6.1 innings of work, 10 hits. So far, 3 runs, but Seth Nate is on first, and that run would go to Mitchell should Nate score. Buse throws and misses outside to Huff. Ball 1 on his first pitch. Nate takes his lead at first. High. Straight down the middle, but up high to Huff. Ball 2 from Buse. Huff 0 for 3. 4-6-3 double play, a 4-6-3 fielder's choice where he was safe at first and a 3 unassisted in the third. Huff, got to imagine that cleanup hitter's got some power, and he's due for a hit at 0-3 in the game. Swings a healthy cut, just got a foul tip back to the glove. That'll go in for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Buse very aware of Nate on first, wants to keep him out of scoring position. Buse winds, delivers, and Huff with another healthy cut. Swinging for the Horizon School out beyond center field. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Fisher playing very shallow and cheating off towards center in left field. Huff skies this one down the third base line. Jagger Mitchell comes in, has room, makes the catch right in front of the fence at the third base dugout, and Huff pops out to third. 2 down with a runner on first. Outlaws still within striking distance, but they've got to get another out here. And they would have the bottom of the 7th to try and climb back in, trailing 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Nick McAdam to the plate. An infield single in the 4th, sandwiched between a ground out to third in the 1st. Nate running for second on the pitch. The throw is off target, but backing up well. Brendan Thompson is right there. So Nate steals second base. The pitch was called a strike to McAdam. I mentioned McAdam, a ground out to third in the 1st, an infield single in the 4th, and flew out to left in the 5th. McAdam, a laser into left field foul. He hit that hard. Some pent-up anger for Coach Nick Sorrell. I don't think so, but could have been interpreted as such, as Sorrell had to duck away from that ball. And that was hit hard by McAdam. You see, he's got a strong bat if he gets a hold of it. No balls, 2 strikes to McAdam with 2 outs and a runner on second, and Buse gets him to chase. No, he did not. He checked his swing and held it back. Reed Gross asks for a second opinion from the field umpire, the field official, and he says, nope, no swing. It's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nate on second, takes his lead. McAdam, high fly ball left field. This one deep, going back. Fisher will not get there. McAdam takes it out. A 2-run shot to extend Pocatello's lead. The home run by Nick McAdam extends Pocatello's lead to 5-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The dugout clears. The boys celebrate with McAdam as he touches the plate, and the right fielder has just broken this game wide open. From 3-1 to a suddenly 5-1 lead. It's a 4-run deficit for the Evanston Outlaws, and they still need to get another out. Seth Nate in from second. McAdam all the way around the bases, and Dalton Jones steps into the batter's box. Buse winds, delivers, and misses high. Ball 1. So one of those runs credited to Jagger Mitchell. He finishes with 4 runs, all of them earned in the game. 6 1/3 innings of work. Buse misses outside, ball 2. Takes his time, now winds and delivers to Jones. Outside, ball 3 in the dirt. Not a surprising thing, a young pitcher coming in late in the game, gives up a couple of big hits. Well, not a couple, but one big hit. And now he's hesitant to really find that strike zone and give the next guy anything to hit. Three balls and a strike. Buse winds and catches the outside corner. Strike 2 to Jones. Buse looking in. Again, winds and delivers. Here's the full count. Chopped back up the middle. Lloyd charges. It takes a belt-high hop. Throws off balance, and what a throw. What a play by Seth Lloyd. The 6-3 ground out ends the inning, but 2 runs, 2 hits. The 2-run homer by Nick McAdam make it 5-1. Pocatello with the lead in the home half of the 7th, coming up with no errors and no runners left on base in that top of the 7th. You're tuned in to a First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
We're here to help strengthen our community. Yes, that's right. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we take pride in belonging to our community. We encourage people of every race, gender, and belief to come together and give their all towards the betterment of our community. It's about people helping people. When you join our credit union, you also join a movement. At Trona Valley, we are thankful for our members, member NCUA, trust NCUA, a credit union system that is safe, sound, and secure.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
5-1, the Runnin' Rebels with the lead over the Evanston Outlaws. It was 3-1 before Nick McAdam took one deep over the left field fence. It's 330 down the line. That one probably went about 340, maybe 350. And it was a line drive shot by McAdam. Outlaws will have Casey Perriman, Brandon Thompson, Gus Allred, hitters 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Perriman fouls one back to the screen. Struck out looking in the 4th, line out to right in the 2nd. Trey Huff looking to finish this complete game, 7-inning win if he can get 3 more outs. Perriman fouls one down the 3rd base line, a grounder, and he's down, no balls, 2 strikes in the count. McAdam has dropped back a few steps in right field, still a good gap down that right field line. Other outfielders playing straight away. Perriman chases one upstairs. Strike 3 on the fastball. Couldn't catch up to the high heat. And the Outlaws have one down. Brandon Thompson to the plate. Brendan 0 for 2 uncharacteristically today. A 322 average, so he's due about 1 for 3, right? 1 out of 3. He's at 322. Thompson takes strike 1 on a breaking ball from Huff. Trey has been very good today. Allowed 2 hits and a run in the 2nd. 1 other hit. 3 hits, 1 run allowed to the Evanston Outlaws team. Make it 4 hits as Thompson rips one into right field. McAdam scoops it up and has no play at first. So Thompson in with the single. And that's how the rally gets started. The Outlaws are hoping. Thompson with a single brings Gus Allred to the plate. Gus doubled and an RBI double in the 2nd. Grounded back out, grounded to first in the 5th. Gus this season, a 385 average, a 508 on-base percentage, has walked 11 times, takes ball one. He's had good at-bats. That RBI double saw just 2 pitches. When he grounded out to first in the 5th, he saw 7 pitches. He's seen 2 so far here. Ball 2. Welcome you tuned in on mylocalradio.com, or if you're watching, tuned in on the radio, 99.1 FM, the big dog in country here in the Evanston area. Gus takes ball 3 outside from Huff, who maybe remembers Gus well for that RBI double in the 2nd inning. Buse on deck for the Outlaws with a man on first, 1 down. Gus takes all the way, strike 1, high and outside on the corner. 3 balls, 1 strike for Allred. Looking for something, looking for his pitch from Hughes on the 3-1. Excuse me, from Huff. And Gus does not get his pitch. It takes it inside at the knees. Ball 4. And Gus takes his base, his 12th walk of the season. Brings Ethan Buse to the plate. Buse, a .417 average in limited at-bats. That's 12 at-bats. He's got 5 hits, 5 singles, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. And Coach Thompson out to chat with the umpire. Looks like we'll have a different player come up to hit. And it's that Kendall Cummings. It is Cummings with a .310 average. Into hit for Ethan Buse. Outlaws with runners on first and second. Maybe they thought, well, we'll keep Buse in there. If things are not going well, we'll give him a chance. But with things going as well as they are, runners on first and second with 1 out. Let's give it our best shot. Cummings has had a few more at-bats this season. 42 at-bats, 13 singles, 9 RBIs, 11 runs scored. Has struck out 13 times to go along with just 3 walks. And takes strike 1 on the outside corner. So that ought to, I believe, close the book on Ethan Buse pitching. Pops one high and out of play over the first base dugout. Buse, 2/3 of an inning. Allowed 1 hit. 1 run. It was earned for sure. It was the home run. Huff winds and delivers. Misses high. That'll allow runners to advance. Thompson over to third. Gus Allred to second on a passed ball. It was a very high pitch. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes for Kendall Cummings. If you're Kendall here, put something in play. Infield. Playing in their regular spots. With runners on second and third, that takes away the force, and Cummings takes ball 1 down low and away. Excuse me, ball 2 low and away. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Huff winds, delivers. Cummings into right field. McAdam down the line. Can he get there? No, he does not. Cummings is running. Thompson will score from third. Allred had to hold up, but he'll push around and score from second. Cummings in. No, he's hosed at third, trying to stretch it into a triple. So Thompson scores. Allred scores. And Cummings, we'll call it a, well, let's see, it came in from right, so the 9-5 put out on a 2-run double that he tried to stretch into a single. That takes us to 2 outs, and Evanston trailing 5-3. Inside grazes Perriman, or just misses grazing Chris Perriman. He's 0 for 2, struck out swinging in the 3rd, and grounded out to short in the 5th. Takes ball 2 just off the outside corner. I'd mentioned a time or two that McAdam was playing cheated in towards center just a bit. Perriman chases a high fastball and can't catch up. Strike 1. And that hit down that right field line by Kendall Cummings, it might have been an easy play if McAdam was a little closer to the line. Of course, he'd had a couple others this game that would not have been easy, may have been impossible had he not been situated where he is currently. Swing and a miss for Perriman, strike 2, 2-2. Down to possibly the final pitch, and it is. Strike 3, swing and a miss for Perriman. Outlaws try to come back. They get 2 runs on 2 hits in the bottom half of the 7th, but not quite enough. No errors, nobody left on, and 2 strikeouts. Trey Huff goes the complete 7 innings, allows 2, 4, 5 hits, 3 runs, all 3 of them earned. Walked 2, struck out 2, 3, struck out 8. Didn't hit anybody, allowed no home runs, and earns the win 5-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll take a quick break, give you some quick final stats, and then we'll end this broadcast and start our next broadcast. The Outlaws will have a doubleheader. This is a doubleheader. They'll take on Pocatello a second time. That one will start about 4:30, so we'll go on air a few minutes before that. Make sure to stay tuned or to tune in here on mylocalradio.com. In the meantime, stay tuned for just a bit. We'll have a post-game wrap-up with some final stats right here on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Education in Wyoming has been a long-held tradition. The communities that make up Uinta County School District number 1 are committed to those traditions. Student learning, teacher and staff development, extracurricular activities for students to choose from, quality facilities that are clean and comfortable, and a transportation department that always goes above and beyond are just some of the ways we work as a community to help students succeed. Uinta County School District number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Final score of 5-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Outlaws finished with 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those in that final inning on a couple of hits. Didn't commit any errors. Left 2 runners on base and combined 2 pitchers for Evanston. Trey Huff, meanwhile, goes the complete 7 innings, allowed 5 hits, the 3 runs, all 3 of those earned. Walked 2, struck out 8. And earns the win. Trey Huff of Pocatello. The Outlaws, Reed Gross 1 for 3, Jagger Mitchell 0 for 3, Ryan Fisher also 0 for 3, Seth Lloyd 1 for 2 with a run scored, Casey Perriman 0 for 3, Brandon Thompson 1 for 3 with a run scored, Gus Allred 1 for 2, walked and scored in the 7th inning. Also had that RBI double in the 2nd. Jordan Schneider 0 for 2, Kendall Cummings 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs, and Chris Perriman 0 for 3 in the game. That'll do it for this first broadcast. Today's Game 1 with Pocatello and Evanston. Our Game 2 will start in about 45 minutes from now. Make sure to tune in on K9 99.1, The Big Dog. You can also watch live on mylocalradio.com. It's a separate stream, so just go back to the mylocalradio.com homepage and look for that Game number 2 of Evanston versus Pocatello. We thank you for tuning in to this one, and we'll be back on the air in just a few minutes. So stay tuned. More Outlaws baseball coming up in just a bit. 5-3, our final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
Thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of Evanston Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com. Go online to check out more live and archived action from Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. Today's executive producer is Val Cook. This has been a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of this stream may be used or rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. We thank all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible, and mostly, we thank you for tuning in.